Welcome to our latest installment of Great Hearts, Great Stories. Welcome to our July edition of Great Hearts, Great Stories. We have a lot of wonderful things to feature for you, especially the culminating moment for our students in a Great Hearts education, their graduation ceremony. So we'll take a sweep around the valley to look at various graduation ceremonies, commencement exercises. I'm Brandon Crow, the superintendent of Great Hearts, Arizona. It's full-on summer mode, summer beard, no tie, but I hope that doesn't put you off, that you're ready for it. So we're going to start our journey out at Maryville Prep with a little H.G. Wells time machine experiment. Take a look.
There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking.
That was a look at Maryville Prep's legacy graduating class. Those are the students who began in Great Hearts at kindergarten and then made it all the way through the program through graduation after 12th grade. What a wonderful accomplishment, and congratulations to them. Next, we're going to run to the Southeast Valley and take a look at the Arete Prep and Lincoln Prep graduating classes. Staying in the East Valley, we're going to head over to Chandler Prep to take a look at their senior walk, where students take one final lap around the campus before they head out into the big world. Congratulations once again to our Chandler Prep seniors and their graduates who are part of a really wonderful community out in the East Valley. Chandler Prep, of course, as we mentioned before, has the #1 ranking for 6th through 12th grade schools in the state of Arizona from the Department of Education. All right, next we're going to take a look up at Scottsdale Prep and their senior walk, where their seniors get to spend a little bit of time with the kindergartners over there. Next, we'll head down the 101 just a bit to see the seniors at Cicero Prep and their graduation. Next year at Cicero, we're going to have a Young Hearts location, our preschool, and the learning can never begin too early. So we want to take a look at our Young Hearts graduation out at Roosevelt, where those preschoolers are passing on up into kindergarten. We're still accepting applications for our preschool program. You can check us out on the web at youngheartspreschools.org. So staying out in the West Valley, we're going to head just a little bit further down the 10 East, I guess, to Trivium Prep to look at their graduation ceremony. And then we'll also go all the way up to Anthem and North Phoenix as well to celebrate with those graduates. And for our last stop on the journey, we'll head up to Glendale Prep for their very first senior walk. They've had many graduating classes before, but this is the first time they took the tour of the campus as they said farewell. So please take a look and enjoy. Over 600, our largest number yet, and we're just so excited for what they'll go out to accomplish and how they'll lead us into the future. Stay tuned for next month's edition, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Have a wonderful rest of your summer.